Yudillu isn't present tense.
Yes, it's still present tense. Yudillu. So that is the table for Bab Fa'ala, 3 letters.
Oh, it doesn't
Okay.
work for.
So what I'm saying is that you have to have a la there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But this is not a Bab Fa'ala. This is Bab Af'ala.
So these rules is not working. That rule is not working for this.
They will work for some, but not for all.
For
not for all.
field, it doesn't work.
In this case, in the second bab, you have to use a ma to make it negative. Okay, so that's exception, and there are a few exceptions like that. So wama yudillu bihi, and he does not misguide by it. Okay, illa al-fasiqin. Okay, so let's look at the words. Illa means except. Illa means except. Okay. Before I go to the next word, also notice something, that the word bihi here, a second time here and a third time here. Okay. There is a little difference in this third time on the letter bihi. Okay. First 2 times, bihi is being written like that. Be, he, and like that. Okay. Or this is the Usmani script, and Indo-Pak script, it is written like this. Okay. This means you have to give a little mud, stretch the sound of this ha at least twice. Okay. So either it is written this way or it is written this way. Except for the writing, you have to stretch it at 2 times at least. So be he, little bit more. Okay. Now, when you have a letter or a word which comes after that, which is in this case is illa. Illa has a hamza here. When there is a hamza before this, the hamza makes a big mud on this one, puts a big mud on that. That's the hamza which is doing that. So if you notice in this case, there is a mud there. So now you have to stretch this bihi 6 times, 4 to 6 times. Yeah. So the only reason you have to stretch in the rule of tajweed and qiraat, that if there is a hamza after, then on the previous letter you have to stretch it. If it is an alif, wa, or a ya, or ha, in this case, this is actually ha, actually, ya. Okay. So on the first 2 cases, you just pronounce bihi, bihi. But when you recite this one, because of the illa, you have to recite he longer. Okay. So that is the part of recitation. Okay. So the next word after that is, the ayah says illal fasiqin. Okay. So the word which starts with fa, sin, and qaf. This means to disobey. To disobey. Okay. And the word is, doer is fa'ilun. When you want to make the doer, like sajada, sajidun, you make the weight of fa'ilun. Okay, so this is the doer. So in this case, the doer will be fasiqun. Fasiqun is a person who is disobedient. A person who is disobeying is disobedient. So that's how you make the fa'il, the doer, by adding an alif the weight of fa'ilun, sajidun, hamidun, abidun. Okay? So fasiqun means a person who disobeys. Okay? So it is disobedient. Fasiqun means disobedient. Its plural is actually the actual plural is fasiqun. Fasiqun is the plural. Okay. Now we have seen many times in the Quran, you will see mu'minun and mu'minin. You will see munafiqun, munafiqin, muslimun, muslimin, fasiqun, fasiqin. What's the difference? Fasiqun is a person who is disobedient. Okay? Fasiqin will be used when someone is doing something on this person or these people. Fa'il and maf'ul, exactly, subject and object. Okay? When the word is being as a subject in the Quran, and we have discussed few times, then it will be mu'minun, muslimun, munafiqun, okay? Fasiqun. Okay? But if the same people are being used in a sentence where they are not doing anything, somebody is doing something on them, then instead of using fasiqun, you will use fasiqin. So the difference again is that I'm going to write here fasiqun this is file, and in English it is subject, and it comes in the Rafa state. Rafa, when we define a subject, and it has a waw in the before noon. Is the waw before the noon. Okay. If the same word is being used as a maf'ul, okay, then it will be used as fasiqin. Fasiqin. So in this case, this is maf'ul or object, and it is nasab, and it is a ya. So all these four characteristics are the same, just different words we are using for them. Maf'ul in English it means object. Fa'il it means subject. Rafa means it has a waw, and nasab means it has a ya. Okay? Meaning is same for both the words. How it is being used in this sentence. If somebody is doing something, then he is the doer. Then you will use wow, fasiqun, mu'minun, muslimun. Quran is full of these words. So we should remember this, that why all of a sudden, like in Surah Munafiqeen, one ayat says munafiqeen, other ayat says munafiqun. Okay? Next ayah immediately switches to munafiqun. Okay? So you have to see that in the first ayah, someone is doing to these people. So the Quran, in the Quran or the language, the word munafiqeen is used. But in the next ayah, these people are doing something themselves. Then the word fasiqun or munafiqun is used. So in English, hypocrite is hypocrites. The spelling is same, meaning is same. In Arabic, the spelling changes, meaning remains same. Okay? So this is very important to just get the concept in our minds to understand the Quran, that why the Quran, these two changes take place all the time. It is how it is used in the sentence. Okay? So, in this case, these people are being misguided. So that's the reason fasiqeen is used for them. Okay? So Allah is calling them disobedient people, except disobedient ones. Okay? So again, the word is al. Okay, so the fasiqeen, and when you put al means the, okay, so it will become al fasiqoon, okay, or al fasiqoona, okay, or fasiqeena. And one more thing will happen, that when you combine with, so this al fasiqeena, so when you try to read this together, illa and al-fasiqeena, then you combine this lam with this lam, so illal fasiqeen. Illal. So when you do that, then this will be, alif will not be pronounced, and we put a little sad on that, which means hamzatul wasl. It is written, but do not pronounce alif anymore. So pronounce as illal fasiqeen. Except the disobedient people. Allah does not misguide by the example, except those who are disobedient. Except those who are disobedient.
What will happen to the alif and the illah? Faster in the first.
This one?
Not the first one. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
So this word was illa. Okay? So again, this actually alif is written, is not being pronounced much anyway. This is just a helper to pronounce la. Okay? So this alif will not be pronounced at all. Okay? It actually does not even have any harkat on it. You notice that? This alif, this shadda and this fatha is on the lam only. Alif is just to help pronounce it. Illa.
How it can help when it hasn't any.
Okay, so this is the way it is. And another example is that you have this word inna. Okay? If I put an alif with that, it will become inna like that, right? So here, I have to pronounce it short, inna. I cannot stretch it here. Here you stretch a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So this is inna. Okay? That's how you pronounce it. In this case, this alif is being used to stretch that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Okay? So now alif, it doesn't even need to be pronounced, this alif and that alif both. You directly take this lam and combine with this lam on here. So you say il, this will be il, lal.
ये वाला अलिफ भी हमज़तुल वस्ल हुआ लाम के साथ
नहीं. This did not have any harkat on it to begin with.
अच्छा
Yeah. So this is still written as it is without any harkat on it.
Second lam is lam qamariya.
Yeah, that's it now. So illal fasiqeen, except those who are disobedient. Okay? Except disobedient, and that's plural. Disobedience. Okay?
I have questions. On the fasiqeen, when you make it maf'ul,
No, this is maf'ul.
okay, but the rules of maf'ul also like mawlud, you have to put mim before it. Is it the normal rules?
No,
Or
no,
some
no.
exceptional rules.
No.
So
That's,
what is the rules of making from subject of the fa'al to maf'ul?
maf'ul means if it is a like if three letter, for example, sajid and masjud.
Right.
Okay? So they are a person who is making sajda and someone to whom sajda is being done to.
I see.
So we actually reverse the thing here. Abid ma'abud.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Abid is the person who is worshipping.
Worshipping, right.
Ma'bud is the one who is being worshipped by this abid. Okay? So that is a different category of fa'il and maf'ul. Okay? Where they follow the same, except for the mim and alif. Okay? They follow. But here, the word someone is doing something, it doesn't have to be doing the same thing. You can do a good thing to fasiq. Okay? Or you can ignore a fasiq. Okay? Which means you are doing something on that person. But the relationship between fa'il and mafhum, as we just talked about, sajid and masjud, they are the opposite relationship to each other. Zalim, mazloom.
Yes.
Okay? These two people are related to each other. One person is affecting the other person by the same phenomena, by the same action. So that rule applies when the same action is being done. One person is doing that action, one is receiving that action. Okay? But here it's a different situation. Okay? So the meaning so far is that Allah does not misguide or Allah does not leave people in the error except those people who are disobedient to Him, who disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So let's continue. Next ayah defines who are those people.
Excuse me. Before you erase, when you connecting the lam to lam, does elif, do you stretch the elif?
No, nothing at all.
So
This,
it has
this
no
you mean this
function?
thing?
Yeah, elif
No.
has no function.
This little swad means
No, the lam elif I'm talking about. The other one. Shadda,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one
shadda.
shadda. Is that elif has
No.
stretch?
no. If it was,
Why?
well,
Yeah.
it has a little bit of stretch on it. Just like I wrote the example here. Inna, inna.
So when you connecting it, you do still stretch it?
No, you drop this alif altogether. Alif is not playing any role. It says illal.
So not stretch.
Both of these alifs have no rules anymore.
Only if you read it alone.
Yeah, if you read alone illa, then you have to make it like inna. Just a little bit. Take the help of this alif to say illa.
What is the purpose of stretching and stuff?
That's the rule of tajweed and qiraat, you know.
Does that affect the meaning?
No,
Not at all.
no. Yeah. And the rules of the qiraat were defined by Prophet ﷺ himself. So they are followed by the people
So it
afterwards.
wasn't there before. That was the.
It is just like in English or in any language, if you want to emphasize something, you're talking to some, then you use your actions to emphasize, or sometimes the same word to be polite the way you say, and same word may be very harsh the way you say. So it's the way of speaking to bring out the emotions. Okay? So those are the rules of speaking lightly, heavily, or politely, or harshly. Okay? So basically that's what the tajweed is, that it by stretching you want to emphasize on something, or you want to correctly speak the way Arabs spoke and Prophet ﷺ taught them to speak the Quran.
Also, some word is changing the meaning. Some word is singular to plural.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so alladhina yanquduna, who are those people? Who are the fasiqeen?